My name's Jack, and next year I want to win my professional triathlon licence. At 36 years old. Oh, and I also want to go sub A, win the Ironman 70.3 World Championships, age group, actually. Go for a 67-minute half marathon, go sub 31 for the 10k, and dip under 15 minutes for the 5k. Anything else? Oh yeah, I want to go the season undefeated. So, how are we going to do it? So what I want to be a pro triathlete at 36 years old. Well, for starters, who doesn't? I do have a good job, young family. Do I want to be taking time away from either of those? Simple answer is, I want to do it without taking away time from either of those. All my training is done at silly o'clock in the morning, and when Clemmy and Ellie are asleep still. And then, on the work front, I've got people in my team, and I'm historically not being the best delegator. So, if I can free up my time and delegate more, and give them an opportunity to progress, it's a win-win. Why do I want to go pro? I mean, 1 year full training last year, and I went from, 260 FTP to a 350 FTP. Taken half an hour off my 70.3 time, qualified for the Worlds, running 70 minutes for the half marathon, all in a year. So the rate of progression is pretty good. And I've done the math. I'd much rather be in the pro ranks. I'm going to get absolutely schooled. It's making me learn how to swim properly. It's motivating me to get up in the morning. Quite a good fun challenge, and on top of all of that, I don't like this whole monologue where if you don't make it as a junior almost, you can't make it as a pro. You can't have a good job, have a family, and still do the things that you want to do. I don't believe any of that. Something I want to tell Clemmy about. Show that you can do anything and everything whenever you want to do it. So what makes me think I can actually go pro? Well, this year I did win my age group at Ironman Bolton, 5th overall. I was winning Ironman Swansea, overall age group field, before I went the wrong way and ran an extra 4 miles more than I needed to. I'm European long distance triathlon champion for my age group, 4th overall. And I did terribly at the 7.3 Worlds, which we'll just gloss over. There is some supporting evidence to suggest that I could go pro this year, but there's a few things we need to work on. Me and my friend Gemini have worked on a gap analysis to show what we need to improve before we can make that jump to pro. So the run is good, the bike will get there, the swim is miles away. So this is where we need to focus all of our attention this year, or at least over the winter. So if we just make a bit of a blanket assumption, top triathletes are going to be coming out of that water for an Ironman distance at about 47 minutes. I'm coming out at about 60 minutes. I have a huge deficit to make up before we even get going. And not only am I 12 minutes behind, I then have to work a lot harder on the bike because I don't get any benefit from aeros and boring stuff. So what are we going to do to try and improve and close this gap? So for some reason my parents didn't take me to the pool when I was a kid and taught me how to swim properly. I thought I could swim. Then I got into a swimming race and realised that I can float, I can't swim. So we need to make improvements on the swim, and this is what we're going to do. So this year I've averaged just over 6k of swimming a week, which, to be honest, swimming 130s per 100, coming in just under 60 minutes for a 3.8k swim. It's probably better than I deserve. So the first thing we need to improve this year is just volume in the pool. So the target's going to be increasing that 6k volume a week to 15k volume a week. So volume is improvement for the swim number 1. Improvement for the swim number 2 is technique. I've got quite a big engine from all the cycling and the running, so fitness isn't the problem. What is the problem It's not swimming as a kid and learning the right technique. So my flap approach needs some improvement and some refinement. That means I need a swim coach, and that means I'm gonna have to do a lot of drills. I'm not sure if even swimmers like doing drills. I definitely don't like doing drills, but it sort of feels like something I need to do to improve. But every time I get to the port, I just want to see how fast I can swim, not focus on catch or kick or whatever. And I've got what I can only describe as runner's ankles. They're stiff, they're not flexible. Ellie used to be a swimmer. She can basically point her toes and they go pointy, and they look like flippers. I point my toes and they're still a right angle. So improvements needed in the swimming. Technique's going to be the way forwards. It's just going to be a painful journey to get there, but I know I need to do it. And then sort of what ties into that quite nicely is strength, S&C. Just haven't done it, need to do it, build up the upper body. Surprising, I've got a surprisingly weak core, which came to light when I did a swimming lesson and they said, "Are you using your core?" I went, "No." And he went, "You should." So when I started using it, I don't know, I had DOMs for 2 days after swimming about 400 meters. So volume, strength and conditioning, and technique. That's what we're going to be focusing this year. That's where we're going to get the big wins. Can I make it as a pro? One way to find out, like and subscribe.